Not too much, Tony. Just getting ready to start the day here. Getting in a little bit of Nebraska Omaha basketball. So yeah, pretty excited for some day action actually.
Yes, indeed. I was looking for that college hoops game today. Who was playing Sacred Heart or something? I couldn't find it anywhere, but there was one going on right now as we speak. I said, "Wait a minute, someone's playing it this early," and I missed it. I couldn't find it. There was no TV. Longwood in St. Francis, New York, is playing right now, but I couldn't find it anywhere. But anyway, we're going to the ice tonight. You can find the ice easy. 7 p.m. Eastern time. We have the Devils here hosting the Stars. The Devils minus 165, total 6.5.
So can we still find this one at 6, Tony? Do you know? Haven't looked yet because there was a couple at 6 earlier in the day. Have you still seen those?
Well, let me see if there's our sixes in this
I was
one
just
here.
curious here before we get started.
There's 6.5 just about. There is a 6 over 20, but that's in Vegas. There are some
Oh, okay.
six. There are some sixes with juice, minus 130 in some
Yeah,
places.
yeah. So I mean, it may be one of those that if you can, still get it at 6, it may be good to jump on that quick. May not stay for very long here, but we're taking a look at the Stars in the Devils here over 6.5. Stars here 16, 8-5, Devils 21, 5-2. Stars are 3-1 versus the Devils here over the last 3 seasons. These two teams, though, are second and fifth in goals for. Both are averaging, 3 goals per game here over the last 3. If I take a look at just kind of their, rolling averages there as well. Both of these teams have been trending to the under. So I talked about the Devils a little bit yesterday. If you watch the show with the Rangers, I did go ahead and get the over 6 on that pick there yesterday. That's where I'm kind of sticking with them here again today. They have been trending to the under, but like I had talked about, they are a little bit leaky in goal. They've allowed 10 goals over the last 2 games here. And I'm not sure who we have in goal yet. I don't know if those have been officially, confirmed. But yeah, I mean, it's one of those that you have a lot of nice young players on this team, but they tend to still make a little bit of mistakes. And that's, I think, what got them in trouble losing to the Rangers, there yesterday. It's one of those like, if we take a look at, when this total is set at like 6 or 6.5, Dallas is 7-3 there, getting that number. So they've had seven wins, 3 losses. If it's set at 6 to 6.5, and then New Jersey, they're sitting at 5-2 if that number is set at 6 or 6.5. So again, this is a really good number for them, a really good line, especially if you can get that in there at 6. Dallas is actually like 2-3 if it's at 5.5. New Jersey doesn't have a real number. So, I mean, this is like a perfect scenario for this Stars and Devils team to go ahead and hit the over 6.5 here in this one today. I think it may very well just kind of get into, the overtime scenario like we had yesterday as well, like a 3-3 to kick that over to the 7 there today, Tony.
All right, Mindy here on the over 6.5 or 6. Do your shopping. There are some sixes, but
Yeah.
you're going to be looking at
Um,
some juices there at that 6. Let's see here again. Let's see if there's. I'm looking at my live line provider here. 6-6. There is a 6 in downtown Vegas. There's only one 6 in downtown Vegas, and there's an offshore book right now at 6, but you're going to be playing minus 130 there. So there are some sixes up there,
yeah, so
so
there's
you
no
can
good
shop.
and bad with getting that.
Yeah, so you can actually get
Yeah,
the
for
6
sure.
if you shop it there. Of course, both teams here on back-to-backs, but in this back-to-back, each team came in with a lot of rest, right? You had looked like Dallas had 3 days rest before their game yesterday, and of course the Devils had a couple days of rest headed into that game yesterday.
Yeah, and then it looks like Wedgwood is probable here for the Stars. And again, he's been one that's been giving up about 3.5 goals a game, even though I think he's 5-1, there as a starter. And I'm not sure if we have a goalie yet. I'm still looking for the Devils here. But
There's
again, I think
expected as Akiri Schmidt is expected here, so
okay. Okay. Yeah, and he's probably one of their better ones. I think he only had like a 1.74 goals against average there. But again, I just think that this, both of these teams have been really hot, and so with that, man, the dogs are driving me crazy today. I tell you. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, I feel pretty comfortable at this one. I like the Stars and the Devils to go over Six and a
Stars.
half if I can hear myself talk. Oh,
Yeah, we can we,
that's
we,
good.
we can hear you talk there. Stars and Devils over 6.5 here from Mindy. Here we hear the dogs barking. So whoever you got to like the underdog in this one as well. That's always seems to be it. Always
Six
happens here on the
stars.
show. When the dogs bark, you know who to take. You know who to take. So you got your
Six
parlay
stars.
courtesy of Mindy and her dogs. Her dogs came in with the second leg of the parlay. So there you go. Stars Devils over 6.5. This one will have a start time here of 7 Eastern time. All right, Mindy, let's take a look over at Tony'sPicks.com. We addressed the dogs. They quieted down. We got them in the parlay. So there we roll, Mindy, tonight. Really good results here in the NHL. 1770 here over the past 3 days in hockey, as well as some strong numbers in the NBA. 588 units of profit. Mindy's been hot in NBA, as well as showing good profit here in college football over that time period. Remember, the Bulls start, I said Saturday. They're actually going to start Friday. We got a game Friday morning, so they're getting this thing started quickly here. But anyway, we got NBA on the board tonight. We also have the NHL card, good NHL card, college hoops as well. What do you have going on over at Tony's Picks?
Yeah, so when I was on the morning show, wasn't quite sure if I was going to have some NBA, but I did come up with two plays, two totals that I liked when we went over some of that morning steam, some of that line movement. So put in a couple plays there. Should have a guaranteed best bet in the NBA that you can also pick up. Then as well, I started off in the early AM with a 3-pack here for the NHL, but came up with 5 games total there as well. Had some more, morning steam, right? So, I mean, I'm feeling like we're getting a lot out of this morning steam show, folks, so make sure you, catch us in the morning. But found a couple more plays that I like. So I'm up to 5 here in the NHL. And then that also, with that 3-pack, you can get a best bet in there as well. And then also put quite a few plays in here for college basketball. Have like 10 in there throughout the day. So I went ahead and kind of split that up. I put it in as like a 3-pack for the early plays, a 3-pack for the late plays, a guaranteed best bet. And then I went ahead and did, a 7-pack as well. If you're looking to get, a lot more action, it just kind of depends on, what you're looking for, how you like to bet today. If you want more plays, if you want to just stick with a couple. So have quite a few different options there for you today in college basketball. And then since I have quite a few plays, went ahead and put those into 7-pack as well. So if you're not, you want to be in action in all sports, not just college basketball, it's also a nice way to get a 7-pack there as well. But if you don't want to just, go ahead and plop down $45, you're like halfway to getting a 3-day pass. So you might as well just go ahead and pick that up. That 3-day pass will get, all of the plays in college basketball. Will get you to, let's see, we're on Tuesday, so Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, probably, or Thursday, but you'll get some NFL in there. You get some college basketball, NHL, and NBA. So you get the bigger bang for your buck there if you go ahead and get a longer term pack. And like Tony's talked about as well, take a look at the month-long pass. Again, you're going to go ahead and minimize those, per play dollars to maximize your profits. And you might as well put that money right back in your pocketbook for the next time out. So hopefully everyone goes ahead and gets to over to the website, take a look at Tony'sPicks.com and use the promo code TonyT at checkout.
That's right, Zach. Board with Mindy Hahne over at Tony's Picks. We'll flash the numbers up here. It's been a great work up here. Okay, 1770 units of profit last 30 days. Also showing great profit over that period of time in the NBA, 588. So Mindy in action here today with lots going on over on the site over at Tony's Picks. Again, Tuesday hat trick, a 3-pack here from the NHL. Also that multi-sport 7-pack that she talked about, that's up there. College hoops, NBA, NHL all together here in a 7-pack. As well as a lot of action here from college basketball. Early tip 3-pack, late tip 3-pack. And of course, then we hit into the fast break plays, the 7-pack there. Of course, then the best bets come in from NHL and college hoops. So get on board there. As Mindy was mentioning, that 3-day pass is a really good value. Mindy's in action heavily today. And of course, why not? Because we have all these sports overlapping, NHL, NBA, college hoops. And then of course, Thursday, here comes the NFL. So there's a lot going on right now with that 3-day pass. Get all of Mindy's premium plays for 3 days, all our college hoops, all our NBA, as well as the NFL game that happens here on a Thursday. You can go that route with the 3-day pass. It's a really good value there. If you want to try it out for the full week, you can do that, the full month as well. I will make note, any of these buttons that you see there, the longer term passes in yellow are not profit guaranteed because they're already sold at a discounted rate. As you can see, the cost here, especially when you use that promo code TonyT at checkout, you'll save 20% off. So we knocked out from 99 to 79 there when you use the promo code. So that's a really good value there. And of course, also included there, which is not included on the one-day passes or those picks packages in the orange, in the yellow buttons are included late Steam plays, Mindy's in action, late Steam. Anything late that's released, entered in the system, that is between 10 minutes and 2 hours before game time, those are late Steam plays, and those will be emailed directly into your inbox, that email address you used when you signed into the site as a member. So go ahead and get signed up there with that 1 month All Sports Pass. That will also include Mindy's late Steam plays here with that 3-day All Sports Pass. Great value right now. So go ahead and get signed up with Mindy over at Tony's Picks and use that promo code TonyT at checkout, and you'll save 20% off. You can access Mindy's page by clicking the link you see there in the description, then click the All Cappers tab and get signed up. And of course, you'll have that promo code TonyT at checkout. Remember that, and that will save you the 20% off. So when you click the link, you get to our sales page. Make sure you use that promo code and land, and you will find the 3-day pass. As you enter the page, you'll see the numbers. He's put up impressive numbers up on the site. The orange are your 1-day passes, and then of course the longer term passes there are in yellow. The first one is your 3-day pass, and that, again, all the ones in yellow include the late Steam plays emailed directly into your email box. So very good value there. All right, Mindy was also put together a Twitter account for you over at Tony's Picks Mindy. Of course, the late Steam morning show with you and Ramon.
Right. And again, look at all the value you get out of coming over and watching the morning steam on the YouTube channel. We had just an absolute ton of input today. It was awesome. We had a good time gaining consensus. So we're ready to get some winners on the board today for Team Steam. But you can find us every Saturday through Thursday. Again, we just had a couple people to say, hey, today is our first show. So it's awesome. We're building, a bigger audience every day there as well. So yeah, you can come over and we go through all of the games, on the card for the major sports like NBA and NHL, and then of course the NFL. But yeah, we do a select few, mostly those that are, going to be on TV, things like that. The best matchups of the day for college basketball. And geez, I tell you, we had lots of folks that did their homework because we were picking some games that probably weren't the best ones out there. I mean, considered, primetime TV, right? Not going to get the main spots on ESPN tonight, but the folks are ready to come with the data. So again, we found quite a few that we did have consensus on here today. We have a 7-pack today for the morning steam. And then also you can catch me at Twitter there, Tony's Picks Mindy, where I have another play in the NHL. So you can go over there to the Twitter account, go ahead and do the follow, click on the bell to get the notification. So that time, every time I put out a play, you definitely go ahead and get the pick. You definitely want to stay in the know, and we have lots of folks that are doing it here. So we appreciate everyone watching the morning show. We appreciate you guys watching us here on the show today as well. So we appreciate the support. Thanks so much.
Exactly. Yeah, I echo that too as well. I appreciate all the support from the Morning Steam crew, Morning Steam team. Really, really smart group of bettors there. Comparing notes with Mindy and Ramon, and of course Ramon and Mindy open to their suggestions and very inviting of the and cordial to the chatters out there as they add their advice with some good analysis and good points they make there in the chat. So as you said, yes, they're comparing notes. They have their plays, and a lot of times they want to compare notes with others, and it's a great area for everyone to compare notes because you notice that it's just the conversation is not always with the chat people in the chat room and Mindy. It's also within themselves, right?
Right. They know each other. I mean, they've all become friends, so it's pretty awesome. That we kind of have that sort of platform for all these people that love to, bet as much as we do and that love sports. So it's been a whole lot of fun.
Yeah, it's been exactly fun and enjoyable as well. All right, Mindy, as always, great having you show. Keep up the great work, and we'll talk with you again tomorrow.
All right, sounds good.
You got it. Mindy Hahne here on Game Day Picks. Guys, with